really trying not to react to your monotone. Or to the film of apathy over your bored eyes as you check things off with a company pen and pretend to care about my unconventional employment history. Because we both know who's calling shots here. You made that clear when you advised me to come early before making me wait. You remind me that my time is less important than yours every time I fill out identical information on yet another form which warns do not say CCB for details. And yes, of course, I'll take the box giving permission to you selling my personal information to business partners and affiliates because you're calling the shots here, you're the boss here, so I'll say my lines, and you'll say yours. But just for the record, if you really wanted to know about my communication skills, you should give me a chance to tell you that I can climb a 100-foot lookout tower in under 2 minutes and catch my breath while calmly describing the color, location, and drifting direction of a wildfire smoke on the radio, with 2 helicopter pilots talking to me at once. I can tell stories to engage rural grandmothers and urban hipsters between here and Halifax, wind slams without shouting at my audience, and filter through what you're saying to me in order to understand what it is that you mean. And just so you know, if you were actually interested in my patient nature, my ability to stay focused under pressure, then you might find out. I can meditate in an unheated cabin in winter, through hammering on the roof on a Sunday morning, dodge rush hour traffic on my bike between Longsight and Charlton twice a day without screaming at drivers to get out of the cycle lane, and sit still enough in long grass to not startle or scare off a coyote pup pouncing on grasshoppers 5 feet from me. And if I actually thought you were interested at all in how multi-talented I am, how enthusiastic and quick to adapt, I'd point out that I can move to a new country, find home, poetry, and community, carry a baby all afternoon on my hip, make the best sourdough bagels you've ever tasted from flour, salt, and water, climb trees, pitch a tent, and I can dance all night on 1 cup of that really brightly colored powdered green tea, because that's what chlorophyll does for me. If this interview had anything to do with me, you might find out that I can cry when I need to, rediscover my sense of direction at age 28. I make a great friend, one of the best you'll ever have, and I can laugh at myself. If I thought you actually gave a flying fuck about my work ethic, about my core competencies, if you did represent a company that values honesty and integrity, then I tell you, I can repair dry stone walls to hold olive tree roots in place for another 50 years. Treat someone's stomach ache, menstrual pain, and depression with 4 acupuncture needles on their living room floor, cook a wholesome and delicious meal for a dozen people, find empathy for assholes, and wipe my self-esteem clean of the lingering filth left by incest, sexism, homophobia, and job interviews like this one. And just in case it's not obvious by now, just so you know, if I were to accept an offer of employment, I'd be doing you the favor.